guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Shy, and for today's video we are talking about IIH. IIH is Idiopathic Intracranial Hypertension. As you can see by the title of this video, I wanted to make this video. To be honest, I was actually hesitant of making this video, but since I do a weight loss journey here on my channel and lots of changes are coming, I wanted to be transparent and talk about what is going on with me. I don't even know where to start this video because it's been a very rocky couple of months. I'm gonna try not to make this video super long and explain what's going on and what is IIH, and I kind of want to vlog my journey. So this is going to be the IIH journey part 1. I don't even know what to say. This is the first time on camera where I feel very confused on what to say. So let's start with how this started. I started hearing a thumping in my ear. It's kind of like hearing your heartbeat but inside of your head, if that makes any sense at all, and like a ringing noise. After a while, I would say it was around kind of like ending of May, I got this cloggedness in my ear. Basically, like, you know when you're on a plane and your ear gets clogged? My ear felt like it was clogged just 24/7. I went to an ENT doctor, ear, nose, and throat specialist, and he checked my ear. We did a hearing test. Everything was fine. He then went like this and checked my jaw and realized that it might have been like a TMJ issue. But to just further along everything, he wanted to do a CT scan with and without contrast. If you notice in my previous videos, you might have seen that I still kind of have the bruise. It's like right there. I had some bruising. My vein rejected the IV, but anyways, so he then referred me to do a CT scan with and without contrast and also a TMJ specialist. I did go to the TMJ specialist already. He did do a like big 3D scan. I don't have a follow-up with the TMJ appointment, but we have to kind of put that to the side for right now. I did the CT scan. I got these horrible bruises. I hate needles. I have a huge phobia. I don't know what it is. I know I'm an adult. It's really, really bad. I went back to the ENT so he could read me the results, and I thought this was just gonna be a simple, normal day. Okay, we did the CT scan, everything's fine, have a good day, and good luck with your TMJ. Because basically, I'm not his patient since he doesn't deal with TMJ, and everything is fine with my ears. As soon as he came into the room, I felt like something was wrong because of the way he closed the door and sat with me. He read my CT scan with contrast and told me that I had IIH. Obviously, I was severely confused because I have no idea what that is. Initially, you think of your brain or like anything with your brain or spine or anything in general, you kind of just sort of freak out and you're like, okay, what is happening? Luckily, I had my mom there, but it was very emotional for the both of us. Obviously, as soon as I got out of the appointment, I started Googling everything and anything. And it was a lot of information to take in. And then I decided to go on TikTok, which was also a lot of information to take in. And even making this video right now is a lot to do and take in because I've only told a handful of people, because it's kind of one of those things you don't want to add fuel to something when you still need to do so much more. But I wanted to film this video not only to document my journey, but in hopes that I find others with this too, so I kind of have like a community to talk to, because it's a lot of emotions right now. I'm back. I had to like stop filming for a second. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. After I finished Googling and watching several TikToks and stuff like that, I had to make an appointment with a neurologist. I did find one. He is very nice. I saw him on Friday. We went over my labs and everything. I brought him the blood work from my primary care physician because I had mentioned in my weight loss journey before, this one, I'll link it above, that I did go back to my primary care physician, redo all my blood work, and my thyroid levels are really high. They're at a 54, which is really, really high. And when I was talking to the neurologist and he saw my thyroid, he literally asked me like, how am I even functioning? Like, how am I awake? How am I so like talkative and stuff? And like, just how do I have so much energy, he said? Because with this high of the thyroid, he's like, he was just in shock. And just to explain what IIH is, because I'm sure at this point maybe you guys are Googling, or maybe you already know what it is. I have my phone here too, by the way. That's why I keep looking down. So idiopathic intracranial hypertension is increased pressure around your brain. It occurs when cerebral spinal fluid, CSF, the liquid that cushions your spinal cord and brain, builds up to your skull. Pressure builds up in your brain and on your optic nerve, the nerve at the back of your eye that helps you to see, which is why people with IIH, a lot of the times they have a lot of vision problems and vision like loss. I've read sometimes that people can get like complete vision loss. Like I was saying, I haven't seen any like bright lights or any issues like that. So that's, I guess, a good sign. So I'm very grateful for that. Another thing that I was just reading today, because as you guys know, I have Hashimoto's, like thyroid issues. It says you are more likely to have IIH if you have a BMI above 30. As you guys know, I'm on a weight loss journey and I am considered overweight, and I'm pretty sure my BMI is above 30. Conditions that affect your hormones, such as Cushing's syndrome or hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, and I have Hashimoto's disease. So I do have a thyroid problem, so there. Iron deficiency anemia, which I also have, and lupus and polycythemia vera, which is too many red blood cells, and I probably butchered that, so I'm sorry. Overall, about 1 in every 100,000 people can have idiopathic or idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Some of the symptoms, just in case, are fatigue, headaches, loss of peripheral vision, nausea and vomiting, shoulder and neck pain, temporary blindness, and tinnitus, the ringing in your ears, which is what I have. How is this diagnosed? You do a brain CT scan or an MRI. I already did the CT scan with and without contrast. My MRI is scheduled soon, with and without contrast as well. So I have that coming up. An eye exam to check for swelling near your optic nerve, which is another appointment I have next. And my favorite, which I will leave the link to down below if you're interested to know more about it, is the spinal tap lumbar puncture to evaluate the fluid. He described it as essentially having like an epidural. I don't know what that feels like, but that is the next step for me in this journey. I've been diagnosed with IIH, but this spinal situation that I will be doing will further prove if I have it or if I don't have it. I know it's not the end of the world, and I know that there are people dying and handling 100% worse things than me, but it is still my life and I am still scared. And this is just really something I did not plan to go through at my age, especially when I'm about to be 30 in December. That is pretty much IIH in a nutshell, to give a little background of that. Lots of stuff to unpack. I'm pretty sure you could tell I've been researching a lot. I've been used to the Hashimoto's, and I know that's forever, and I also have PCOS, and I know that's forever, and I accepted that. But to think that this is also forever is really scary, and to think that there's something like wrong in my brain is really scary. It's been really emotional for me because I didn't even know this was a thing. And the craziest part of this for me is that a lot of the studies that I was reading online, like a lot of this like goes untreated for a long time. So for example, if I didn't get my CT scan with contrast, and I promise you guys, I was so quick to walk out because I got this big bruise. I was literally about to not do this. Like if it wasn't for the nurse that sat and talked with me and was patient with me, I probably wouldn't have even gotten the CT scan, meaning I would have never known that I had this. I urge you, if you feel like something's wrong, be your own advocate. I'm only 29 and I can't even believe that this is happening. One of the like main things that they tell you for this thing is like to lose weight. Since I've gotten this diagnosis, I've completely kind of changed the way I've been eating, more like low calorie diabetic kind of diet, which is why I kind of wanted to film, because for the next episode and for a very long time now, which could probably be the rest of my life, my whole diet will be changing. Sorry if I'm bouncing around everywhere, but I will keep you guys posted with everything and like updated with everything. Like I said, be your own advocate. If you feel like something's wrong, please do something and say something and like go talk with your doctor. If your current doctor isn't listening to your needs, get a new one. If I never did this CT scan with contrast, I would have never known that this was inside my head. I would have literally just passed it up as a migraine or a headache. If you have IIH and you've stumbled across this video, please reach out to me on Instagram. I would love to talk. I would love to find other people with this diagnosis and get a little more understanding. I've seen a couple videos on TikToks, but there's so much different things. Some people get like weight loss surgery. Some people have this like shunt that they're put into their brain, and I don't even want to think about that stuff yet, but it's all very overwhelming to think about. So if you feel like something's wrong with your body, listen to your body and do something. Don't wait till the last minute. I don't really know how to end this video. I just wanted to share what's been happening in my life. I pretty much do that on my channel. I just share my life and my journey. And like I said, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Just to clarify, as of right now, my symptoms are only the thumping and the ringing of the ear. I have other videos on my channel that are way happier. So please don't forget to check those out, and I will keep you guys posted and I will keep you guys updated. Just be patient with me because this is going to be a long journey ahead. Thank you so much for watching and hearing my story. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.